Hello, very good morning and welcome to Athavan newspaper highlights. Today is Saturday, 28th of January 2017. This is Edward with the highlights of today's English newspapers. As usual, we have three leading daily newspapers for the highlights: Daily Mirror, Daily News and Ceylon Today. Firstly, let's have a look on the Daily Mirror. The main headline says, Special Presidential Commission named. Supreme Court Judges K.T. Chitrasri, P.S. Jayawardena and retired Deputy Auditor General K. Velupillai. President Maithripala Sirisena yesterday appointed Supreme Court Judges K.T. Chitrasri, P.S. Jayawardena and retired Deputy Auditor General K. Velupillai as members of the Special Presidential Commission of Inquiry to investigate and report on the central bank bond issue, President's office said in a statement. The president also stated that he had decided to appoint a commission on the bond issue after obtaining the advice of top legal luminaries in the country purely to expedite the investigations. Royal College Grade 1 admission. 7 officials interdicted. 7 officials including 2 deputy principals and a vice principal of Royal College, the deputy principal of St. Paul's Girls' School and the principal of Sri Dharmaloka College, who are on the school's admission and appeal boards, have been interdicted, the Education Ministry said yesterday. President Sirisena brought me back to politics, says Mahinda Rajapaksa. Former President Mahinda Rajapaksa said yesterday it was President Maithripala Sirisena who brought him back to politics, whereas he had decided to retire from politics. I was going to retire from politics and take a rest, but President Sirisena brought me back to politics, he said. Plot to assassinate TNA MP Sumantran. 4 ex-LTT cadres remanded. A plot to assassinate Tamil National Alliance parliamentarian M.A. Sumantran by exploding a Claymore mine while he was travelling along Soranpatru Thaliyadi Road in the Jaffna Peninsula was uncovered by the Police Terrorism Investigation Department. Ground handling equipment worth 883 million rupees for Mihin Lanka. Sajjan was to be tried on May 3. The trial against Sajjan was Gunawardena, who was charged with entering into an illegal contract worth 883 million rupees with a Singaporean company to purchase ground handling equipment for Mihin Lanka while functioning as its CEO, was fixed for May 3. Secondly, let's move to Daily News. The main headline says, Presidential Commission of Inquiry appointed. Submission of COPE report, a success of good governance government. President Maithripala Sirisena yesterday appointed members to Presidential Commission of Inquiry into the central bank bond issue. The appointment of a Presidential Commission to investigate the central bank bond issue with the intention of meting out severe punishment to those involved in the scam under the criminal justice system. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe, addressing Parliament the same day, suggested that action should be taken on the COPE report on the instructions of the Attorney General after the same being debated in Parliament. He noted that it was a success of the good governance government under the leadership of President Maithripala Sirisena being able to submit a report to Parliament. Colombo City to become best urban centre in Indian Ocean. Colombo City will be developed to the best urban centre in the Indian Ocean within the next decade, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said. A global trends-oriented development will assure better living conditions for people in Sri Lanka, Premier Wickremesinghe said. According to Interpol reports, Udayanga now living in UAE, FCID says. The FCID, conducting investigations into the controversial MiG aircraft transaction, informed court that according to Interpol investigation reports, former ambassador to Russia Udayanga Veeratunga is currently living in United Arab Emirates. Colombo Fort Magistrate Lanka Jayaratne had earlier issued a warrant through Interpol for the arrest of Veeratunga, a first cousin of former President Mahinda Rajapaksa, over alleged financial fraud that is alleged to have taken place in procuring 7 MiG-27 ground attack crafts for the Sri Lanka Air Force. FCID arrests of MPs. Dinesh seeks Speaker's intervention. MEP leader Dinesh Gunawardena in Parliament yesterday requested the intervention of Speaker Karu Jayasuriya with regard to the arrests of MPs made by the FCID. MP Gunawardena made this request with reference to a statement by Minister Susil Prema Jayantha at the SLFP headquarters on Thursday that the FCID is illegal. The major partner of the government, the SLFP, has officially stated that the FCID is illegal. That is what we have been saying all the time. With this statement, we can at least stop detaining parliamentarians in remand prison, the MP said. Finally, let's move to Ceylon today. Maitri pushed me to re-enter politics, Mahinda Rajapaksa discloses. Former President Mahinda Rajapaksa yesterday revealed that he re-entered the politics arena after 8 January 2015 due to the coalition government's attempt to divide the country through a new constitution. Addressing the mammoth gathering of the inaugural rally in Nugegoda, Rajapaksa stressed even though he wanted to retire from politics, President Maithripala Sirisena's actions made him decide against quitting politics. Delimitation snacks delay LG polls. The final report compiled by the Delimitation Committee related to the 2017 LG polls, which was to be gazetted by 31st January, will be further delayed. The sources said that as a result of the Gazette notification regarding the holding of the LG polls being further delayed, the polls will also be delayed. Fight to recover EPF losses will continue. The head of the Inter-Company Employees Union and JVP Politburo member Vasantha Samarasinghe says that though the central bank has claimed that it had followed the correct procedure to selling its bonds, the ICEU will never renege on its commitment to reclaim a sum of 15 billion rupees which was pilfered from the EPF department through the bond scam. With that, let's come to an end of today's paper highlights. We will come with more news tomorrow morning. Thanks for listening to Athavan Newspaper Highlights.